up everyone, this is Draco Evolve back yet again with some latest Manchester United transfer news and speculation. Before we get started, just want to say that if you are new to the channel, welcome to the channel. It is a small channel, it is still growing, and I will really appreciate it that if you like what you see, hit the sub button, join into the community and see how I do. It's simple as that. If you're an old-timer, thanks for joining in, and make sure you smash the like button as you go. You know, you don't get if you don't ask. It's simple as that. But anyway guys, today's news, there's been a couple of reports coming out. We're going to talk about, well, three things really: Paulo Dybala, Christian Eriksen, and Romelu Lukaku. But before we get started, I just want to put the comment up first and foremost. So as you guys know, if you comment in my previous video, which in this case is yesterday's video, I will pick up an appropriate comment and read out and talk about it. So today's comment comes from Hassan Abdullah. So thank you so much, Hassan, for the comment. Really appreciate that, buddy, for taking your time out and giving your contribution and your thoughts. He says, I think Bruno Fernandes deal, although not a clear situation at the moment, seems to be heading in the direction of Spurs. So naturally shifts Eriksen out of the team, and reports are saying a deal with United for Eriksen is close. So I'm just going to pick that bit up. Again, thank you for the comment, and I agree with you. We are going to talk about that in depth. Actually, it is one of the main topics in this video. But Bruno Fernandes, a lot of reports has been coming out from the Portuguese press, and I've covered it extensively. Everybody in YouTube that's connected to United have covered it extensively. We all know what's going on, and to be honest with you, we don't know what's going on. Where is he going? You know, there has been nothing from United's side. In fact, they have gone and not officially, but went and said we're not going to sign him. There's nothing from Spurs side, although there's just reports and murmurs coming out. There's nothing from Sporting Lisbon side, aside from saying that he will only go if there is a, if the offer is met. Now the offer is apparently short of what Spurs apparently bidded, and they were short by several millions. I think around 20 million or something like that. They were short. They value Bruno Fernandes around 70 million euros. They want closer to that, and I think that with Eriksen's deal, which we're going to go to right now, which will connect to your comment, Hassan, is Eriksen. So Manchester United have made a late move for Tottenham midfielder Eriksen. It's according to Sky Sports by James Cooper. So I just read out a little bit. Manchester United are considering a late move for Tottenham's Eriksen before Thursday's transfer deadline, Sky Sports News understands. There has not been any direct contact between the clubs over a deal yet, but United are still looking to sign a new midfielder after losing Herrera. Now, Eriksen, oh, this stupid advert. Eriksen is such a talented player. He's 27 years of age. He's going to be 28 in next year's February. Bruno is 24. I do believe Spurs will want Bruno because Eriksen is refusing to sign a contract. He has 1 year left. They either sell him now and get a replacement or fund a replacement, or lose Eriksen for free next year. And there are reports coming out from the Daily Telegraph, from Sky, etc, etc, Twitter in the nose. They're coming out and saying that Spurs might pull the plug and give in to the fact that Eriksen wants to leave and sell him to fund Lo Celso. That's what the right winger from Argentina that they're after, but they cannot apparently fund him, and Bruno Fernandes. So that's the latest around that. I hope that answers your question, Hassan, or your query or your comment or whatever. But in terms of my personal opinion on Eriksen versus Bruno Fernandes, look, Bruno Fernandes has had a fantastic season, but he's still an unknown quantity if he comes into the Premiership, right? He's 24, he can still learn, but it's still unknown, whether he will do well or not. Eriksen is already ready-made. His last 4 seasons, his assisted went into double figures, which is an elite creator level. His set pieces are fantastic. He knows he's in the country, he knows the culture, he knows what the Premiership is demanding, and he can fit in perfectly. Now the question is whether he wants to really come to United. There are murmurs that he wants to go abroad, specifically to Real Madrid. I just hope that he doesn't end up coming to us and Pogba going the other way. Him and Pogba in that midfield will do wonders. If I have to choose between Bruno and Eriksen, I would choose Eriksen only because he's Premiership proven. He's gonna be 28. It doesn't mean he's old. He's not a right back or a wing back for him to be old at the age of 30. He's still got 6 years, 5, 6 years, because he's a playmaker. Playmakers, you look at Xavi, you look at Iniesta. They play till late. They're still playing something, but it's playmakers do not need to run around a lot. They just need to position themselves and ping balls, passes. That is what Eriksen is about. So I'm not worried about his age. He's an elite midfielder, and I would love to have him on board. Whether we can do the deal in the last few days, I highly doubt it. As I read more and more reports over the last day, today as well, I keep thinking to myself, it's all bull crap. You know, I've seen it whole summer. I was thinking much like you guys, oh, 2 weeks to go, 3 weeks to go, 4 weeks to go, whatever. Oh, we're gonna get someone, but now we literally got 2-3 days to go, and there is, apart from reports, there's nothing coming out. And I genuinely believe I'll be very surprised if we sign anyone between now and Thursday night or Friday. And I'm actually preparing myself to have a rant come Friday if we don't end up signing. And I'm sure a lot of you will be doing that in your own respective ways. But I don't believe with Levy, the Tottenham's chairman, being so stubborn in his negotiations. He's known for that. And Woodward being so tight and more looking after more of his bonuses and how the club can save money. And you've got two days left. I don't think there's anything happening. I genuinely don't believe anything's happening. Obviously, if it does happen, fantastic. I'll take Eriksen over Bruno. But we need a midfielder. It's as simple as that. We genuinely need a midfielder. There is no two ways about it. If we don't get a midfielder, we are going to be struggling. We are not going to concede goals, but that's it. That's what we do. We just, with our defense, we got all these first choice 2 players, right back and defense. That's sorted. But we will probably not concede, but we will not do anything going forward. The midfield is weak. Pogba has an injury or he leaves, weak. Striking positions, Martial's inconsistent. Rashford is up and down as well himself. Alex Sanchez, God knows where he is. Lingard, he scored like 4 goals in the whole of last season. Mata is aging. Daniel James is just new. You know, there is nothing in the attacking sense, and that's why I believe that in the attacking sense, let's forget about that. It's the least of our worries right now. We plug the defense, which is great. We need to plug the midfield, which is equally important, because you don't have a good midfield, that you're gonna have the world's best defenders, and if you don't have a good midfield, you're conceding. You're gonna be under pressure anyway. But that's the latest around Christian Eriksen. I do hope that we end up signing him, signing bloody someone. You know, at least someone. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think this will happen in time? If so, would you rather have Bruno Fernandes or Eriksen? Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. On to the next bit of news is Lukaku. So obviously I've reported yesterday that Lukaku is training with Anderlecht while United had the day off. He was due to be back today. Unfortunately, he did not turn up. In fact, he posted a picture of himself training with Anderlecht. Now that is such a huge disrespect for me. United have declined to comment, and Lukaku's camp have declined to comment. Unless United have given him the blessing to stay away, do your training somewhere else, fine. But if they haven't, then it is a huge disrespect. He has burnt bridges big time, because this guy is supposed to be in his own club's training ground, and he is in another club's training ground wearing another kit and training. And that stinks a lot. That genuinely stinks. I don't think he'll ever return. I do believe that he will move eventually. Remember, our Premiership window shuts on Thursday night. Rest of Europe shuts on end of August. So I do believe that even if nothing happens with him by Thursday, there will be a chance that after, we got the whole of August to make that deal. I just hope that we get rid of him. He's not good enough for us anyway. Talking about strikers, Dybala, so I've covered it. We've all covered it. We know that Dybala's not going to be coming. However, there are some little murmurs coming up that United might make a last push for Paulo Dybala. There's some reports that I've been reading this morning that and there's plenty of reports, but they're not that reliable. I'm not sure how reliable they are, but Paulo Dybala might be one of the options still coming. what's the reports? Most of the reports are saying is that we accepted his wage demands. We offered him whatever he wanted, and he's accepted it. But it's the agent fee that's putting the club off, and that's the reason why Ed Woodward pulled out of that deal. I look at it in two ways: that he might have pulled out of the deal to pressurize the agent to lower his demands. He might have pulled out and leaked it that we're not interested in Dybala anymore because of the agent fees. Hence why forcing the agent's hand to kind of lower his demands, because let's face it, there is no future at Juve for Dybala. You know, such a talented player. But will we be able to get that deal done? Personally, for me, 2 days to go, don't think so, unless Woodward does have a tendency to do a late flurry. So he might be waiting until Thursday to release both the signings, you know, Eriksen and Dybala, or Bruno Fernandes Dybala. Imagine that. I think he'll redeem himself a lot if he does that. But looking at how his mentality is, how the Glazers are, I don't believe that will happen. But anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, I'll catch you guys in the next episode or next upload. If there is a breaking news in the meantime, I will go live and bring it to you guys straight away. And have a nice one.